electro pneumatics using this sequence. As we know, we have some rules or tips to do this circuit, sequential circuit. First is determine the sequence. If this is the sequence, then the number of sequence is equal to the number of relays plus 1. This is the reset relay, and created at the last one, it will reset the first relay. The number of sequences is equal to the number of sensors. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we will use how many sensors? 4. This is not a sensor because this is a pause button. Now you can have the sensor here, positive, reactive. So we use the 4 sensors there, and we will place it here. You use the double acting cylinder because that is suitable for the sequence we have. Double acting cylinder using single solenoid. It's better to use single solenoid with the same function because this is cheaper than the double solenoid. Now the double solenoid has, of course, another application. If the application satisfies using single solenoid, better use single solenoid. It is much cheaper. Here, this double, this is single, 3 two-way, 5 two-way, or double acting cylinder. Next, number of cylinders is equal to the number of solenoids. Because we have 2 cylinders, 1 bulb, so 2 solenoid bulbs. We have latch all relays except the last one. Do not latch the last one because it is the reset. Next, apply the rules of sequential using normally open contacts. We have previous videos on this, but it states that this one is turning on. We are going to put normally open contact on this one here. This one here, normally open. This one normally open here. This one normally open here. Okay, if this is the sensor, we will copy that one there. But you can have it here. And this is the location of proximity sensor, usually here, because it will not detect at the end of the piston or the cylinder rod, because usually that is for the roller switch. Roller sensors usually located at the tip of the air piston or the end of the cylinder rod. So we're going to start. We start with start stop. Connect this one and branch out. Okay. Here also we can determine the positioning of the sensors based on this sequence. So since this is not a sensor, that is a start push button. So this is the positioning of the sensors. This one is A1, so that is plus, that is minus. While this one is C1, and the other one is C0. Let's say 100 millimeter. 100 millimeter start and end. The other one is 0, 0 because that is the initial position 0. Then this one is positive. All the lines of the sensor here is negative. So 3-wired sensor, they have black, red, brown, or depending on the standard European or American. Border is blue. So this is positive, negative. This one is output to the load or the signal output. Okay. So we need to latch all the release electrical latching contact. So we have there. How many of them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Here we have to latch this one. Latching is the same as this one. So if we are going to place that one there, follow, just copy. Do not latch the last relay. Okay. But we need to place that. Normally open, normally open, normally open, normally open. Normally open. Normally open. So since this no latch, you can connect that. So this one going here. This one going here. One going here. And that is latch. Okay. So the rules of sequential in semi-automatic. This one can operate. This one is in operation. This one can operate. This one is in operation. This one can operate. This one is in operation. This one can turn on. This one is in operation. So that means this one is dependent to this one. This one is dependent to this one. And this one is dependent to this one. And if you are going to reset this one via R5, so the reset, you will have turn off, turn off, turn off. So we need interlock here. Okay. So we will go with one after the other first. Let's say R1. And this is R1, R1. Okay. We will determine the switching of solenoid. Here, A is triggered by R1. And that is relay 1, relay 2, relay 3, relay 4. Okay. R1 triggered by relay 1. I mean A initialized by R1, B initialized by R2, B retracted by R3, A retracted by R4. So we need the open contact of R1 here. Then R4 retract A. So we need normally close because normally close is used turning off. R2 we need R2. R2 and the turn off is R3. The turn off is normally closed. The brake contact, the turn off, the switch off. Connect that one first. Connect that one, branch out. So you have to label this one as R1 and R4. 1, 2, 3, 4. R4. And this is R2. And de-energized by R3. Next, you have to label this one as A1. We will initialize this. That's no problem because that is outside area, outside the working space. We will try. But we don't have supply here. We can include in reality the air service unit, the complete safety for pneumatics. Okay, they are now extending together. That means we are going to trigger first the sensors. What is next? Why that is C? This should be B. And they will name this one as this one is let's R2. We have R2. This one is R2. And the next sensor is this is A1. The next sensor is B1. B. Ano? B0. B0. And the next sensor is A1. A2. You can figure that out. Okay. Here A1. Okay. B0 is there. A0 is there. So this is E1 B0 and E0. You'll see. Okay, since we don't have the sequential contact here, you'll see R3. R3 and R4. You have two lots R3, R4. This is R3 rather. Okay, R2, R3, R4. Now let's sing 4, 3, 2, 1, and that's it. Okay, later. Okay, there is the supply, all the supply here, so we have to reset this one here. So R5. This will reset everything. Okay, and if you want to continue the operation, you can add the normally open D10 switch if you want the cycle operation. Parallel. E minus, okay. We can adjust this one. 90%. Let's see if the return is low. Oh wait. Okay. Okay, 85. The forward stroke is 85. Reverse stroke is, let's say, 40. We can see the difference. But it is 90. Make that 100 so we can see the difference. This one is 25. Okay, fine. So that is to lessen the impact of the cylinder. If you have hard press, so you can control also what is the load of the cylinder. And not to cause damage to the cylinders, bushing and seal. It depends on the application. You can adjust the throttle. This is secondary throttle. We control at the exit or the exit pressure, not at the entrance. See, we control here the exit. Full pressure is here. Exit pressure is controlled. If you want to make the 3-cylinder sequence, for example, we make this B plus, let's say C plus, we'll add then A minus, then C minus. We'll add cylinder 3. Just copy this one. And source, change the sensor. We don't have space. Okay, we will make the sensor of this one ordinary sensor. Okay, change to C1, change to C0. Here the sensor here is roller or limit switch. So the sequence of sensor is A1, B1, B0, C1, A0, C0. This sequence is before A1, B, you can add it here. Also, the sequence of sensor is equal to the sequence given. You can see these are sensors. Okay? Number of sensors also is the sequence. Since this is roller C, roller sensor, A1, B1, B0, this is a roller sensor, so this is ordinary. While the A is here, so you use normally open contact. It will convert to an ordinary real roller sensor. Number of relays plus 2. Because we have 6 sequence. 6 plus 1 is 7. We have 7 relays. We will now have R6, R7, the result. Number of solenoids plus 1. This is the last sensor, C0. Initially activated because C0 is here. E0. This is C1. You can choose roller. You can use roller switch. You can use limit switch. This one is large, but this R5. R2, 1, 2, 3, 4, R4, R5, R6. We need to latch this one. And this will become R6, R5. Okay, just follow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 is the result. 7. Do not latch the last relay. Negative. If you are using like this, use roller sensor because it will be error if you are going to place this one here, and you are using this type of sensor. Usually proximity are here. That's why they call proximity sometimes. Request to the near to the sensing. At the same time, it will sense also the piston sensor. Third one, the switching here is different now. We have Y3. We can see R1 is triggered by push button. And turns on cylinder 1 via solenoid R1, and so you can see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is now R5. How about this? 1, 2, 3. So relay 1, 2, 3. So on, off by 2 and 3. Relay 2 and 3. Next, turn on by relay 4 and turn off by relay 6. Okay, 6. Wait, relay 5. So that's the technique there. This is very important. Even you don't have that function chart or step diagram, so whatever is given, we're trying to solve this way. This is the advantage of ISO over the American standard symbol. ISO over IEC standard. They have numbers. You can control them. You can see them. They have notation. I'm not saying US is, if you're expert of course, but I prefer this one because of this vertical representation. The operation starts from left to right. You can go back here. Same with the operation of solenoid. Usually the European sites are like this, while the American is just going to invert this one. Problem is you're going to have a lot of labels for the American. Of course, there are software that is compatible to American or the ladder. Phase 2 is basically for IEC, so it is European. And the National Electrical Commission. Electrotechnical Commission, I guess. Next, R6. We need normally open contact. R6. R6. Change this to R6. R4. We got 2 and 3, 2 and 3. 1 and 5, 1 and 5. 4 and 6, 4 and 6. Y3, 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 Y3. That is Y3. 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. A, B, B, C1, A0, C0, R6, R5, R4, R3, R2, right? Oops, there are labels. Dual label. Where is it? Oh, we need to change the cylinder label. So this will become C. Blue notification are fine. So positive, negative, positive, negative. Initially close because this one are here. How many are initially close? This one close, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. See, oh, initially triggered, but they're not turning on. That is open. Indicated by heavy line, indicated by heavy line. Positive on. The signal is ready there. Signal is ready. Just the turn is on. Signal is ready there. You will see. B minus, C plus, C minus. Okay. Cycle. Okay. What was that? Hmm. You can it was very good. How are you doing? Sensor sequence. Sensor sequence in the circuit. Is that what? That one? Number of sequence. Number equals number equals sensor sequence. Okay, that one here. A plus, A1, B1, B0, C1, A0, C0. You can insert the state diagram. This will be heavy. Block. In with one. Okay, block. I don't have space. It's red. Solenoid 2. Red also. Cylinder 3. It's a blue. Solenoid 3. It's a blue. Wait. 1, 2, 3, A, B, C. Let's say you do it manual. You're drawing. Okay, this is it. The rules can be applied in any sequence. Just try it. Just follow the notation, the rules. Thank you. Please subscribe and have a happy day.